Hey y'all, happy Valentine's. We're going to do an Under the Sea pour tonight. I have painted everything with either Chameleon Let's Resin powders or the Holographic Glitter Let's Resin. You see that? Gorgeous. So we have a seahorse, we have different seashells, little baby seahorses. These just came today, and I'm doing 3 different colors. I did Chameleon Blue, or the grape, the turquoise, and then I used Let's Resin's blue interference powder for the center. So it's a gradient set of blues. Did the same thing with pink for this one. So I used the magenta and the chameleon and the champagne and the chameleon and the pink interference for the center on this one. I'm excited to pour those, and I also am going to do some flowers. I did these gold leaves with the turquoise. All of this is holographic glitters. I used black for the center, so it looks like a sunflower for these two. And this is kind of like a sun catcher, I guess. So I did gold, again, holographic glitters, turquoise or teal for the leaves, and pink for the petals. We'll see how this turns out. These just came in the mail today. These did. So this is the first time using these. We'll see how it turns out. But I am going to mix up some black resin, and we'll get to pouring. My resin. Let it sit for a minute. I have not added my colors yet, but I will now. Let's use black for sure. When you're using these Mica, Chameleon, and the holographic, you definitely want to use a dark background because it makes them pop much better. So, get some black in here. Set this to the side. And y'all know I told you I'm in love with this watermelon, listen to me, rainbow alcohol ink. I put it in all my stuff because it has that little sparkle, which I love. Get some of that in there. And you hear this does have a BB in it, so it keeps the color from sinking to the bottom. And I know this is not going to be enough, so I have another cup on standby. But I'm not going to make you sit and watch me pour all of this. It's going to take a little while to do, because I know I'm going to have to mix up more resin. No doubt in my mind about that. Y'all, look at that. Isn't that pretty? They definitely have some really beautiful mica colors. I'll make sure I get everything off of my stick. Make sure I am scraping my sides to get everything combined and mixed. And then you probably can't see this. That's alright. You know what I'm doing. Alright, I want to mix it up. Okay. So, I want to show y'all a trick. A lot of people have asked or having issues with bubbles. Where am I going to set y'all? You see, this is a hot mess, right? Having long COVID and being on oxygen, I can't go downstairs where I used to go to do my nails. Okay, so for this, I'm going to pour a little bit in, let it go down the sides. See, the bubbles are starting to pop. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to, because I don't have a lot of resin in here right now, I'm going to squeeze, let it move down. I'm going to push here to let it suck back down. See bubbles and spilling up inside. So I'm going to squeeze, help get any bubbles out that are down there. I'm going to open this and let the resin flow into these deeper areas. I can tell y'all this is not going to take a lot of resin. I can see that. And I don't pre-measure. Some people pre-measure. You can, like your baking cupcakes, tap it, get the bubbles up to the surface. Now, you can spray some alcohol, which, let me grab my spray bottle. Okay, spray bottle. I have a bottle that I have alcohol in, just for this reason. Spray, let the bubbles come to the top and pop, or you can use a long lighter. Don't spray alcohol and use a lighter because you're gonna poof, set everything on fire. Same thing with alcohol inks. Don't use a lighter when you use alcohol inks. Or you're gonna be in for a shock. Okay, so I sprayed that with some alcohol. You see some bubbles there. It's the first time using this mold, so I really want to try to push all the bubbles out. Now I'm going to add very slowly. I want to make sure that it's in every little nook and cranny. Okay. I'm going to we'll leave that there. For now, we'll let it settle. I'm going to put another little spritz of alcohol, let the bubbles do its thing, and I'm going to slide to the back. Crisscross. Everybody scream. I know y'all know that. If you don't, my kids are probably cringing if they heard me say that. Okay, same thing. I'm going to work this around, make sure that I'm squeezing all the little bubbles. All right, that's enough to do what I did with the other one. Yeah, I love this pink. I think it is going to be gorgeous. Which one is your favorite? Do you like the blues? Do you, look at all the bubbles, see that? Pop, pop, pop. Do you like the blues better? Do you like the pinks better? Have you done a pink landscape? A seascape? And I do this on my dragons too. Anything that has little areas or tiny areas, you can push down, get the bubbles, make sure it's all worked down in there. All right, that should do it. Now before I pour the rest in, another squirt of alcohol. Now I'm gonna top this. Let it work down. See it moving. Just gotta be a little patient. The name of this game, huh? Sometimes it's hard to be patient, and I know it is for me. I'm like, okay, Kira, hurry. I want to see it now. Like Julie from Pour Your Heart Out. Julie, yes ma'am, I do watch you, and I'm just like you. I want to see it right now. I can't wait. Do y'all love her too? She's awesome. Our little Australian buddy. Okay, add some more on top, add another there. And now I think, let's go ahead and do these little flowers. Let it work itself around, pour some in here. Okay, this I'm going to tilt around, let it get in all the little nooks and crannies, then get back there. I'll see that little knob where you can put a hanger on it, hang it from a rear view mirror, maybe. And I have these little silicone pins that I got when I was doing nails too, for my nail art. So I'm gonna push in each one of these little sides, make sure it's in there good. Okay, now the same thing here, move it around. See how I'm just move it around, help it a little bit. Once it gets back there, it'll flow. So just help it a little. Okay, that one I need to add a little more resin too. Okay, just a little bit more here. There. Don't want to overfill these. That looks good. Now, I did not use alcohol. Put that there. I did not use alcohol in these, so I'll show you what I do. with my long lighter. Just go in, put the little bubbles. And I'm gonna do this. I usually set a timer and come back about 30 minutes, 45 minutes to check to see if there's any bubbles. I don't think that's gonna go there, so let's fill some of these little bad boys here. Yo, I love this mold. I've used it with Resincrete. Super cute, really looks like sand dollars. Same thing with this. Just push it along. To make sure it's down in there good. Do our little sand dollar. And these really don't take that much resin at all. I just push it to the side from the center. I'm not dragging the bottom where I have painted my mica because I don't want to pull it off with my silicone stick. I just want to make sure that it's all around. Let's do a starfish. I love these because I can put them on trays, I can put them inside coasters. Whatever you want to do. It's all up to you and your imagination. Okay, so you get the gist of this. I have a lot here left to pour, so I will finish pouring this, and when they're done tomorrow, I'll upload a short to show you how they turned out. I'm super excited for these. Again, I use the Chameleon Powders. These I mix Chameleon Powders with Holographic Glitter, so it'll be fun. This is all holographic. It's gonna be beautiful with a black on the background for that one, and the flowers are the same way. We're gonna do some more of these. I used a holographic cellophane to make this with. Put it black on the back. You can see the sides. You can see how these were fun to make. So we'll do some more of these. They're fun. That'll be in the next video though. Anyway, I hope you like this. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it inspires you to do something under the sea. And until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Tell me, what did you like, what don't you like, so I know for my next video. Hey y'all, it is time to unmold. I already started this one. We're gonna do it real fast. Ooh, pretty, pretty. It's not fully cured, but I will let it sit flat to finish curing. We know this is the same as that one. Let's put it up so you can see. Let's get our I'm excited to see these, y'all. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Nice coaster. Turned out great. So, this is the same. So, let's get to what I really want to see. See, no bubbles, doesn't look like. Let's see if we can get this out. Still kind of soft, but we can get it done. And look, people have been having issues and wanting to know how to unmold things that might have a delicate area or something that's hard to, easily get out. This is not the bottle. This is the alcohol I used last night. But I keep a bottle of Dawn dish soap and water in a spray bottle like this. And all I do is lift up the mold, squirt, and you can use alcohol too, same thing, and just work it down to the area that you want to release. See how easily that just all pops? I prefer Dawn soap instead of alcohol. You can use either one. It all works the same. As far as loosening these up, oh, here we go. Still soft, but we're getting it out. Let's be careful. There we go. Okay. Flip it back in. Ta-da! Look at that, y'all. Remember, I used 3 different colors. I used the Chameleon Grape, the Turquoise, and then the Interference Blue. That turned out great. I really love that. What do you think? Gorgeous. All right, let's see our pink one. Same thing. Look. Just lift a little lip. Spray it so it gets down in there. Look, I can move it around. See how it starts releasing easily. Push it around. There. Easy breezy. Now, flip it. All right, I'm trying to do it where y'all can see too. I mean, I really should have let this wait a little bit longer, but I'm impatient. Oh, beautiful. What do you think? Do you like that? Oh, flip my mold back. A little overage popped out. Which one do you like better? Do you like the blue or the pink? Leave me a comment below. Which one is your favorite? All right, now I want to show you these little seashells. These pop right out. You can glue them on here. You can put them in coasters. Ta-da! You have shells for trays if you want to make some trays. An underwater themed tray. There's overage here. Look, it's just going to come right off. I can just pull it. It's gone. Y'all, that's beautiful. I love that magenta. And it pops so well with the black behind it. Beautiful. All right, let's see what else. Starfish. These are a little more tricky, but I do love this mold. And just pull that out. Ta-da! Seahorse. Do-do-do-do-do. More starfish. Another seahorse. Fixes a little tail. Ta-da! He has a friend. Do-do-do-do. Then our sand dollar. And these look great with the resin-crete because it actually does look like a real sand dollar. Beautiful. More starfish. Another seashell again. Just get rid of the excess. And I can trim this up with either a burring tool or I have really sharp fabric scissors that work great. Let's get the rest of these shells out. Our big starfish. And right now it's flexible. So if I wanted to put it over something to cure with movement, I can do that right now. And it's going to cure hard however I put it. So if this is something that you want to use as an accent on top of a jar lid, and you want to bend it around the lid, this will be the perfect time to do it. And it will stay that way. But I'm going to let him dry flat. And our last little conch shell, again, there you go. Beautiful little accents for any under the sea stuff that you want to do. Move that aside. And let's get to our last piece to unmold. This one I did with all the holographic glitters. I know it's going to look amazing. Pop that out. And for these molds, I just push down on that part. Be careful around the wings, the head. Okay, there's the mold. Are you ready? Ta-da! Look at that. Y'all, that's gorgeous. And my little things like this, you can hang by themselves if you wanted to do that. I prefer putting them on a wood canvas. I paint the background. You can do a resin pour with, sea, waves, and ocean kind of background, and then glue him on top. You can do a solid background and glue him on top, and that's going to make all this pop even more. So again, there's a lot of ways that you can display him. If you want to add him to a tray, if you have a big tray or a center of a coffee table or a table that you're working on a seascape or something, you can add all of these and make your own little under the sea. Maybe there's some babies. Anyway, these came out beautiful. I hope you love them. My husky is calling outside. So try these, let me know. You see the method that I use to get rid of the bubbles? No bubbles. Just squeeze from the bottom to push the air up, and it sucks the resin back down in to prevent any bubbles from forming. I hope you found this helpful. Give me a like and subscribe. Do all the YouTubey things. Leave me a comment below. Which is your favorite? Are you team pink, team blue? And we're not talking about babies. Which is your fave? And what do you think about the sand dollars? What would you use all these for? Anyway, leave me a comment, guys. And remember, next time, we're going to be using cellophane to make this beautiful coaster. Until then, y'all have a blessed day. See you soon.